Hello, welcome back. Now, I've had a few comments on my top rope solo videos on what device I use and how I do it, so I thought I'd make a video on it. Now, the device I use is a Petzl Shunt. It's worth noting on their website that Petzl don't actually recommend this for top rope soloing, but many people use it. I've used it for years and it seems fine. Very simple device. Spring-loaded arm. There's a spring. This little snap gate does not come with it. I'll show you what I do with that a little later. So the first thing you need to know before you do any top rope soloing is how to self-rescue. Now, there's lots of videos on YouTube that tell you how to do this. Even better yet, do a course. The last thing you want is to get halfway up and suddenly realize you can't complete the climb and you don't know how to get back down. And then suddenly you're having an epic. Anyway, we'll get on with the actual setup. What I've got here is 2 dynamic ropes. You can use a static rope, but if you are using a single static rope, make sure it's at least 11 mil. I don't have a static rope, so what I'm using here is two dynamic ropes, or more effectively, it's 1 dynamic rope that I've doubled up. That's been working fine for me for a number of years. I definitely wouldn't use 1 dynamic rope, because the last time I did that, I fell off and it pushed the sheath of the rope all the way down to the bottom. I was safe, everything was fine, but it absolutely ruined the rope. So I would save you that stress, and if you've only got a dynamic rope, make sure you double it up and use 2 of them. This is a 10 mil rope, thicker the better really. So what I've got here, just a basic knot, and I've got some weight, because to use the shunt you need some weight on the bottom of the rope, and I'll show you why. So how this device works is, pull the arm back like so. Just needs a nice space in the middle for your ropes. So I'm using 2 ropes. Just put one in there on one side, the other goes in there. Then as it snaps back in between them, and it's ready to go. I connect a malleon to it. Always prefer malleon. I find screw gates tend to cross load a lot. Malleon goes onto your harness, and that's it. We're kind of ready to go. Now this little snap gate here, I've made like a chest harness with a sling. I just snap that on. It's not essential. You can use this without it, but it just helps as you climb up. It just helps pull the device up like that, and it keeps it nice and vertical and tidy. So when I come off, it catches me. All the load goes onto the malleon. This has no load on it at all. So now you're connected to the system. Next thing you want to do is test it. So I usually tighten it up as far as I can go, and then I'll load it. Bounce around, make sure nothing's slipping or popping. You want that anchor up there to be absolutely bomb-proof. Safety is the name of the game with this. Obviously, as with all climbing, there is some risk, but you want to minimize that as much as you can. And talking of risk, helmet. I always wear a helmet. Over the years, I've seen far too many instances of people kicking rocks off, throwing beer bottles, beer cans down. I've even seen sheep kick rocks off the top of cliffs. So I always wear a helmet, and I'll always recommend that. Anyway, once you're happy with everything, well, then you can get on and go climbing.